And we are back with Los Angeles Lakers versus Orlando Magic
of the 2017 campaign. So here we go. It's the Magic.
This is a Laker team, David, that does a great job of defending the painted area. You see,
LeBron James looked really good against Dallas on Thursday. Ennis has found just a couple of rebounds as well. Looked very sharp in
coaching these preseason games. Really, you know, that's that veteran experience on the out-of-bounds play. The Magic did a good job finding that open spot. Before the postponement of the season, a great test in the glass. Gave herself an opportunity to run on the make.
Augustine into the middle. Nicely done by DJ.
On the perimeter as well. And they've got a good, obviously Nikola Vucevic is a great passer out of the middle, and then guys really being able to.
They did not knock down a field goal against the Clippers on Wednesday.
And out on the shot, but drive, the kick, and the extra pass.
McGee whirling dunk over 10 of 10 from the field. And 4 dunks out of those 10 brings it up the floor for the Lakers. Gordon with that tough assignment. The seeding games begin next week. The NBA will have it, I'm sure, all together. And
it's just fun to be back calling NBA game, at least for now anyway. I know in a perfect world they don't want to be playing.
Caliber of play has been impressive. Kyle Kuzma checked in.
Disney complex, according to Coach Vogel.
LeBron James have been defended by J.R. Smith, who checked in. Davis on.
First guy's got to stop the basketball. Make him make one extra pass.
Powerful 1-2 punch for the Lakers. Great inbounds play, but Gordon cannot finish. Kuzma, another 3.
Championship level
on 2 teams.
Yeah, absolutely. Good defender, and we know his ability to knock down.
Vucevic just does what he does. He knows who he is.
He's dialed in on perfecting what he.
Green, exceptional 3-point threat. Nice little 2-man game.
Anything easy in that painted area.
Davis on the.
Anthony Davis now in a Laker uniform, playing alongside LeBron James.
I want to bring it back.
Okay.
So we'll break it out next Friday. There's it.
4 of 20 in the quarter.
And they've run into a hot Lakers team. Birch. That one's too. Youth tournaments have been played there. So strong. In his 17th NBA season. Salt and pepper and that beer offense has been a struggle against this Laker defensive team in this first quarter.
They've got 3 guys in the top 20 in block shots per game.
The Lakers. Birch is fouled.
Yeah,
that
he has been.
And all year, but he was from deep. 1-2. Lost the assignment on LeBron James. J.R. Smith, nice lob. In a Magic uniform, a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. Final seconds of the first quarter. And
get into the free throw line.
Magic only shot 20 attempts.
Back in there, maybe to get a deflection there.
Ross for 3.
That third in the league. Yep.
Harden, number 1. Yes, he does.
Early in his career.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that. But he is in the back, getting evaluated after being poked in that right.
When I got poked in the eye, but mine was severe. But you can come back here in the second quarter.
Mike Trudell, Lakers have gone a little cold, but you see Kuz sitting in there.
If you put him out there for minutes, he's going to get buckets. The whole question is, how can he focus on his offense and then
Kuz to handle the pick and roll with Dwight, pull up, knock it down.
Orlando 5 for 32 from the field.
While he's on the floor.
Magic missed 13 in action.
Yeah, it's gotta be done by committee, and I think that's where you've got your playmaker just looking at this specific, and that's where you got to kind of use your strength to specific lineups, and it starts with rebounding the basketball.
Dwight Howard much more comfortable from down to 2 steals and a block, and that rim protection that he adds for this unit. Quinn Cook, I thought, an underrated game as he pulls up off the screen.
Throughout criticism, throughout injury, as Ali was talking about earlier, he still just stayed with the game. One of the most impressive guys. He can sustain that.
Defensive intensity that Bradley brings on the perimeter.
John Waiters off the handoff, throws it up to Dwight.
I just thought you'd want to know that.
Yeah, Jared Dudley, a little IG live with you.
To the pizza party. It was Dwight, JaVale, and
doesn't always yield you a championship. So it's critical. Once you put the pieces together, you have to have guys. Did we just hear 15% shooting for the Orlando Magic?
Yes, that's one way to get
turn to this game. We remember that he got poked in the eye in that first quarter. No further update.
Next Thursday.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously his long-term health too. He played in the NBA Finals last year. He had a couple of decent games. This is not a guy on the end of the bench that you feel like you're scared to put in. Frank Vogel has.
Caruso drops it off for JaVale. Brandon Ingram was not going to play the rest of the summer league. Lonzo was that team, showed the young guys how to move the basketball, how to play.
He's that type of player. He has the mindset of a coach. Nice, stick around for a long time in the NBA.
19% from the field. Someone's got to do the work.
We're happy.
Augustine into the lane, draws the foul. Where have I been, Allie?
10. What's that?
Where have I? Aaron Gordon, for shooting so poorly, find themselves down by only 12. Alex Caruso wants an and one duck
to the hole strong. So there's 4 things that he's done in about 2 minutes.
Don't say J.R. Dudley's. The rotation a bit. AD, if you're just joining us, got hit. Vucevic spinning, not going to get it off.
Injury, but LeBron's out there. This is not like the other day where he was done after the first half.
Out there with different lineups. He's played some power forward in this game. Now he's playing point guard with Kuz in the game.
Fournier kicks it out there here. 23 of 27 at the free throw line, so that's why they were able to stay relatively close.
12 of 13 offensive rebounds, so you can have him.
How about hockey for a little bit for the LA Times?
Dish, 9th in double-doubles with 36. And Vucevic.
When certain players depend on that double down on Avery,
Been real consistent all season. When they're on a court, they want to set a certain tone and style. And you see now LeBron aggressively going to the thing. They come to play.
Aaron Gordon. KCP off the screen from LeBron.
Got the organ going. It sounds good.
Sure, you guys have, there's Aaron Gordon with the reverse dunk, 67-62.
The Lakers are pretty familiar with Aaron Gordon's.
He was part of the draft with Julius Randle.
Your days at CSUN, Chris.
Yeah, never. That's what All-Star weekend.
This is the part of the game where coaches want to lean back.
Second in triple doubles with 13, one behind Luka Doncic. Went to Instagram, James, and came to the defense of KCP, showing his leadership early on as we have a foul on KCP.
Oh, he said no, he runs it all the time. That's his main bag with Zeke Elliott. Quinn Cook is the guy that holds down the mat for him.
So when Josh Hart was here, as you see,
he always got the best to do.
74-69. Fournier gets lucky, gets the ball back. In the 9th spot, you have 3 teams basically tied in Portland, New Orleans, and Sacramento. Kuz picking up the slack. Kuz uses that body off the...
Kuz, good body control, slowing down his tempo to get that layup off the glass.
He was a little bit rusty in that first scrimmage. He was 4 for 13 shooting the ball scrimmage. Even though his shot wasn't falling, he still had 7 rebounds, which is good.
Got to be set, feet set, body still.
Rock.
As I mentioned, the first half, I think Orlando had 12 or 13.
Third quarter. I said it at the break, is poorly earned to LeBron. No double team, goes baseline.
And Vogel watched a lot of film with his coaching staff over those automatic guys on the wings then getting back. Because a lot of times fast break points go down in general in the postseason as everybody's locked in. They know what the matchups are. It's
Ross on the wing. And a tip. JR.
Give a pick to the right. He saw that lane going left.
Offensive rebounds 15-5 in favor of Orlando.
Got another one, James? That blue?
But anything to do with the play.
Yeah. Don't really see it. And you got to go sit out.
LeBron attacking. And 89-87. Quint Cook off of 1 foot from 17 hits.
For Q Cook.
And J.R. Smith with a shot off.
Dion looked pretty good in that first scrimmage.
Quint Cook doesn't have the numbers, holds it up, gives it to Dion.
And higher percentage shot.
JR.
Had a one-on-one situation with some spacing. He really
Trying to recapture that first quarter burst that he had. I think in the second quarter in that area today.
A lot of those rebounds coming off the long 3-ball attempts in there. Never want to interrupt a man when he's having a little brekkie. That's
no Insta stories from you in the 80s?
no cell phones till the 90s. Really.
give props to Mike Trudell. He's alone in the green room handling all kinds of duties. Good job, Mike Trudell.
Trudell Island.
You know, all the tough guys they have. Waiters is one of those competitors. You know, he can get up in your face.
And Bradley, no question about it. For this Laker team, James, he's been next man up mentality all year. Great cross-court pass.
Found Pope, who was wide open, and there's a steal by Pope.
Look at this.
What a great read.
Only 40 minutes back to the regular 48 today.
KCP off the handoff.
First team all G League for Kaycock. The Lakers knew
Johnson.
He was out after a little bit of a slow start, being one of the leaders on our team and playing hard.
Steve Morris, he is ready to play, and we'll see him on Monday against the Wizards.
out of Kaycock in the third scrimmage in a couple days. AD Frank.
And he's just ready to go when it's time for him to play.
And Dion Frazier Jr. from Tulane. Friends call him Marvelous Marvin. 4 9 points, 10 boards in 10 minutes. Back to a 3-point. From his teammates. Trudell, you gotta love on this Laker team.
With the Lakers being shorthanded in the backcourt, they need somebody.
Used to be Duke basketball players.
Grant Hill. Super. Don't believe it, but I do. I grew up watching Scars from North Carolina with the Guilford College.
Quint Cook, you guys so much. It has been an honor. It's been a lot of fun to sit in this seat. Billy,
there goes another exciting match, and see you again next time.